Hello there, and this is a bit of a guide to help you with the Subject Alpha boss fight. This is getting to the point in the game where it starts to ramp up its difficulty and you might be getting stuck on this fight. At this point in the game you should already know how to parry, but if you haven't learned it yet, here's a refresher. Now this is a lot easier to do if you're playing with a D-pad because it has a bit more feedback than an analog stick. When a bullet or attack is coming towards you, all you need to do is tap the D-pad forwards as the attack is going to hit you. You can also use this to reflect a shot as well, damaging an enemy. All you need to do is attack while you reflect. So square or X on your controller while pressing the D-pad in the direction of the shot. This is a really important ability you should practice getting the hang of because it not only makes this boss a lot easier, but it also helps make the whole game a lot easier as well. So the boss usually starts throwing us fireballs right off the bat, so you're going to want to reflect those back at him. And when he slams, I found it easier to just run towards him and jump if he tries to slam too close to me, so I don't really get caught in the shockwave. You can also climb the walls here, so you can dodge it that way, but for me it was a bit easier to go under him. If you did decide to choose Spirit Recovery, just make sure you throw your shurikens because they stack up a lot of damage. Try to throw them right as he lands while you're waiting for his fireball, because if you throw them at the wrong time, too late, too early, he'll just jump right over them. When you get about halfway, he'll go to phase 2, which is not really that much different, but he'll start to throw 2 projectiles instead of 1. Both of these can be reflected. It's a bit hard to do, but if you can't time both reflects, you can also just jump over the second one. It's also probably a good idea to save your shurikens for this phase as well, because he's a bit more difficult now. And that's it for Subject Alpha. Or is it? After you relax for a bit and play for a few more moments, you'll find out he's back. For this phase, you don't really need Spirit purchased, but it's better to buy the Blade Extend. You'll be doing a lot of jumping and attacking, so the Blade Extend is definitely the way to go for this one. Once again, buy the health. It always comes in handy. There's also always some spirit hidden above you before every fight, so you might as well grab that. Now this one's a lot harder than the first one. You can use the fire move to use up whatever spirit you do have to damage him at the beginning, but it's probably not going to do much. For now, just keep jumping and hitting his eye whenever you can. Just let the bullets hit the ground because you can parry and even reflect these as well. If you're having trouble getting the timing for the parry move, this boss room does have climbable walls. Just keep parrying his attacks and making sure that he doesn't spawn too many ads, and in between the shockwave attacks, always make time to hit him in the eye. He'll start to make purple spikes appear, which these can just be jumped over, or you can latch onto the wall for safety. It's easy to get caught in them and take a lot of damage while you try to reorientate yourself, but just stay calm and get back into the groove and keep going. And that's it for Subject Alpha, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment on how I can improve these guides, and goodbye.